Good morning, everybody. Today we have ourselves a lovely day. It's actually probably gonna be quite a cooker, to be honest, but we got sunshine, which is better than rain. Super excited about that. Aiden just got here. He's pulling the Ford out. He's actually gonna fuel up these two machines because they just are low. It just so happens they both just need fuel right now. And then we're actually gonna abandon them here, and I'm gonna go pick up a rental machine and a dump truck. He's gonna go pick up some pipe. We're gonna divide and conquer and reconvene on the job site. That thing is so much easier than using cans. We're ready to roll out of here. Oops, left the wipers on. We got quite the dew on the windshield this morning. It's gonna be a humid day. Gotta swing wide and take up all the lanes on the road pulling out with this trailer here. It's a bit long. Man, oh man, I went into the rental place here to get my paperwork and everything and get ready to load up, and I come out and bam, machine's already on the trailer. I love this place. This place is awesome. We're on site now and it's time to do some work. We got this line painted out. We're going to be replacing the downspout line that goes up to the corner of the house here. As you can see, it's in poor shape down here. I stuck a camera up here, and right in the middle of the yard here it is collapsed somewhere. Even more than that, it gets a little tricky because I also put the camera down the existing pipe here, and it goes that way and is collapsed right underneath the sidewalk. So I don't really know what all is under here exactly, but we're gonna put new pipe in that's gonna absolutely work for sure, and we're gonna do it without tearing up the sidewalk. That's the key factor today. There's no way to get this downspout drain out of here without going across the sidewalk. It's a really nice sidewalk. You could never patch something in that looked well. It'd be a real disappointment if somebody had to cut this thing. This little machine is cute and all, but it's really kind of less than fun to run sometimes. But it's just the ticket for what we need here today. Less impact on the yards, and I can do things like dig in here that my machine won't do. Save us a little bit of hand digging. Hey Aiden, how mad would you be if I claimed that I did all the hand digging for this?
I wouldn't be that mad. You did most of it.
No, I did not do most of it. Aiden did most of the hand digging here. Well, we found ourselves the old line that runs kind of parallel to what we're putting in, but it's not what's connected to this. As you can see here, there's a fitting, but there's a cap on this here too. This actually goes down to the left, just like I discovered when I put the camera down the hole. So we're gonna be installing the third generation of downspout drains on this particular corner of the house. I don't mess around with this stuff. Most downspout drain replacements I do are due to collapsed or crushed pipes. And it's because everybody wants to use this super cheap, flexible stuff and the corrugated stuff and whatnot. I've pretty much resorted to only using Schedule 40. If the customer doesn't want Schedule 40, I don't even know if I really want to even do the job, to be honest. For comparison, this is Schedule 40. It's PVC, it's solid, it's not foam core, not the stuff you buy at Home Depot and Lowe's. I get it from a pipe supplier. It's specifically for underground use, and you can see the wall thickness of the pipe here. It's way thicker, and PVC is much more rigid. So this pipe won't collapse. That's the building standard for what you run underneath of buildings where you can't afford for the pipe to collapse. It costs a little bit more, but in the end, it really isn't that much more considering the cost of installation and all of that, especially when you end up installing the pipe 3 different times. Ooh, it smells bad. Downspouts aren't supposed to smell bad. All right, look at how oval that pipe is.
She's squished.
Yeah. I don't even think you can glue this stuff. I think it's HDPE, it's not PVC. They just put a white finish on it for kicks, I guess. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys knows why they put a white finish on that black pipe. Can I have that shovel? Oh, the shovel's right here. What am I doing? The next thing we need to do here is dig on this side of the sidewalk. Get our trench opened up over here. We've got a bystander. He's talking to us. Oh, is he gonna come say hi? I think he's just gonna stay over there and yell. But either way, time to go under this sidewalk. I'm gonna try and go this direction because this has a tendency to get deeper as it goes. You just can't hold it up enough. I don't want to start over there and end up this way and have the pipe the wrong way in the ditch. You know, we want everything to be sloping towards the road. Yeah, there's just not a lot of room on this side. Oh, I'm kind of going at the wrong angle here. Uh-oh. Just pulled up a bunch of gravel. I don't know if that's gravel from under the concrete or if that's gravel from another utility. I'm pretty certain this gravel is just from under the concrete. Yikes. We're through? Okay, I'm gonna try going backwards and pushing the stuff out that side. Aiden's working on getting some pipe glued up here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the digging real quick and then I'll help him. I kind of wouldn't be too surprised if he moves faster than I do, honestly. Well, we're laid up all the way down the trench except for this last piece because this channel cutting the curb ain't gonna fit this pipe. It was kind of just poorly cut to begin with. The last pipe that was here came in at an angle too and it didn't fit through here or whatever. So we're gonna cut this quick and make this pipe lay in there real nice. The pieces I cut broke out with a hammer real easy, and now looky here, this pipe lays in real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this up, push it on, cut it off. Aiden has this all figured out. He's a pro.
I'm trying.
All right, I'll go push on it for you.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one. Very good. Now we just gotta throw the dirt back on top of it and move on to the next one because we got more than one of these to do in this development here today. We put all the dirt back nice, give it a little gentle pat down. Didn't go packing it hard because don't want to risk crushing a pipe or something like that. Even though it's really fairly unlikely that that little machine would crush Schedule 40, still don't want to run the risk of it, you know. Aiden got this all touched up nice. Can't even tell we were here almost in the flower bed. The next house we're doing is over here. Over here we've got a couple of downspouts, actually all of them on this side of the house. I think there's 4 total. All come down and they run out, and they used to run through this pipe, which you can see there, go down, make a 90 and discharge behind that pine tree. That pipe is all collapsed. I ran the camera through here too. It's squished down super far. I think it might have been broken a couple spots. So we're gonna tie onto it here and just run a pipe straight out that way. Get rid of the water nice and close here. It'll be a nice little repair. I really wanted to replace all the drains to all the downspouts, but they weren't interested in that, so we're just fixing them up to get them by. The part that I install now, the Schedule 40, will be good for forever. I can't speak for the rest of the system. There we go. How round is that pipe?
Very. There it goes.
There we go. Oh yeah, nice and round, perfect. And of course that stuff ain't glued.
Who needs glue when you got dirt?
Dirt and roots. Honestly, the glue is more about keeping roots and stuff out of the pipe than it is about keeping water in the pipe. If you didn't know, the inside diameter of the fittings on Schedule 40 fit over the outside diameter of the fittings on SDR 35 size fittings. It's a very handy thing to know for situations like this. We've got this downspout line that comes right down here, another one comes along here, so there actually is a T right here, and we're just gonna stick this 90 right on the T. There we go. There we go. And looky there. Good as new. Now we just gotta dig ourselves a trench away from the house here and throw some pipe in it. This one was easy. Time to backfill. There we go. This one's all tidied up. It's gonna work great as the rain is coming down just a little bit right now. And I'm sure there'll be water running out of that thing before long. We've got yet one more neighbor we gotta do some work for while we're here. I am trying to avoid turning this piece of pipe into just shreds and shrapnel because, oh, yeah, like that. Because I want to be able to clean it up and haul it away pretty easy. I don't want to have to take a bunch of little pieces with me. We're just gonna have to cut and pull this pipe out of the ground as we go and dig down to the same elevation of it so we can be at the right spot when it's time to connect. Aiden's getting new pipe in faster than I'm getting old pipe out. But I wanted to stop and show you guys this real quick. This is a piece I just pulled out. It's cracked and just split all over the place. And if you think that that's because I hit it with the excavator, I could see where you could think that. This is the top side where I was dragging a tooth. I don't know if you guys can see those marks in it, but I wasn't dragging on the bottom side and it split open pretty bad there. So this happens from the pipe being crushed like this. And so this pipe was laying in a trench like so, and it got smushed. And when you smush a circle, it makes this shape, at least in PVC. Seeing all this nonsense got me thinking that probably got crushed when it was installed. Somebody probably put the pipe in, wanted to pack the trench down and make a nice job, but in running over it with their machine, probably crushed the pipe. Can't think of anything else that would have crushed it back here in this backyard. And that got me thinking, how big of a machine can I run over Schedule 40 with and not break it? I guess there's only one way to find out. When I go back to Dutch Rentalz to take this machine back, I'm gonna see if they'll let me try a couple different machine sizes just in their yard there if we're not like right at close time or something, and see what size machine will smash a stick of Schedule 40. And we'll just do it tracked straight on the parking lot. I mean, it'll be the most brutal test it could be. Maybe this machine will break it. Maybe it'll have to be a bigger one. Maybe the biggest machine will handle it. I know that's not true. We'll find something that'll break it. But I'm super curious. We'll do that at the end. Well, there it is, folks. There's our last trench all backfilled. I actually had Aiden backfill this one while I went around and picked up all our tools and pipe scraps and all that. I'd say it did pretty good. I think it was his first time moving dirt with the excavator, so I mean, that's mighty impressive to me. Didn't hit nothing, didn't break nothing. That's what matters. I'm gonna see if I can get this rental machine back in time to try our little experiment. Ha, folks, we're in luck. I got here to return the machine and they said they'd let me use a couple of their machines to do our little experiment. So we're gonna go ahead and start out with the smallest one and work our way up. If I didn't make it clear, what I want to do here is I want to take and put this pipe under the track to simulate this machine driving over a trench that just dug and the pipe was just laid in, to see if it will damage the pipe, if it'll break it. Now, this is actually gonna be way harsher than if there was dirt in between the track and the pipes. It'll definitely give us a more than fair example of what would happen. Regardless, I think it'll be really interesting just to see how this goes. So we'll start with this machine. I don't know how much it weighs off the top of my head. I will put it on the screen here. There we go, no sweat. I don't even know if it's ovaled, really. Oh, maybe a little. Just barely. I think this pipe can do more. Let's go find a bigger machine. Next machine we're gonna try it on is this 35 size Yanmar. I don't know exactly what this machine weighs, but I'll put it on the bottom here too. I think it made some noises when I sat down on it. I don't know if that's the pipe cracking or the gravel scooching around underneath of it or what, but this machine is definitely a lot heavier than that other one. It's not broken though. Definitely got a bit of a bow to it, but that would still flow water, no problem. Next up we have a Bobcat E60. This thing is a little bit bigger than my Cat. My Cat's a 5-ton rated machine and this is a 6-ton rated machine. I kinda don't think this pipe is gonna survive this machine. I think this is where it draws the line. No way, I don't believe it. That's awesome. It ain't cracked or broken, but I don't know if you guys can see down in there. There's some dimples on the bottom of the pipe from the gravel putting pressure points on it and stuff. And it's definitely ovaled, no doubt about that. Still would flow water though. This means we just gotta try something bigger. How about this E88? I think this thing weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 19,000 pounds or something. There's no way that pipe's gonna survive. I would be so shocked if it survives this. I am beside myself. I don't know what to say. I never thought that would have worked. Sure enough, it's still not broken. You can see all the way through it. That would flow water. She's definitely under some stress. But taking the weight. Now, I know the lens makes this look oval because it's a wide angle lens on a GoPro, but this right here is still a circle. That's just wild. I don't believe it. I mean, I do believe it. It's in front of my eyes, but I even, in an effort to break it, stretch the boom all the way out. So like a very large portion of the weight of the machine is on this track right now, way more than half of the weight of the machine, and this pipe's taking it. I think it's pretty safe to say that if you want to install bulletproof drains, Schedule 40 is probably the way to go. I don't think I'm gonna wreck it. Honestly, I'm kind of out of excavators. I thought for sure we'd break it by now. Well, folks, I'm out of excavators. I thought surely we'd have enough machines here, Dutch Rentals of all places, to find the failure point of Schedule 40, but we don't. So I guess that wraps it up. I mean, I don't know what more you could possibly need to know. This stuff's bulletproof apparently. So if you ever want to install a drain that you know will absolutely work for the rest of forever, Schedule 40 will do it for you. Schedule 40 PVC. I kind of want to know how SDR 35 and 2729 pipe would do now. If you guys would be interested in seeing a video on that, maybe I can talk these guys into let me do this all again. It was super kind of them to let me do this at all, to let me run equipment in their yard at no charge. They were super nice of them. I love this place. If you're ever in Hartville and you need to rent something, anything, they got a ton of stuff. They got machines, they've got luxury bathrooms, they've got all kinds of stuff. There's this lot up here, and then there's another lot down there. They just got everything. They've always had really good prices on everything I've rented from them, and I've never really gotten better service from anybody either. So I love them. They would have to do some really wrong stuff for me to go anywhere else. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. They've got all their prices posted online if you ever want to check them out. They're one of those companies that I wish I could leave more than one Google review for, but I can't. I can only leave one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. If you could do me a big favor and hit that like button at the bottom of the video, helps the channel out, and that helps me make more videos like this for you. Doesn't cost you a dime either. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. It occurred to me that you guys might like to see this pipe after everything to see if it's still round and that kind of thing. And sure enough, it is. All the way through there. Same condition it came to me in.